The sprint booster allows you to drive a slow car fast. Good morning, YouTube. Today we will be using or demonstrating some of the powers or uses or functions of the sprint booster. Now, I bought the sprint booster a while back, and my plan was to buy the part before I purchased the vehicle. What initially happened was sprint booster sent me out the wrong part, and I tried to install it and that didn't work. So here we are now. The part is installed. Right now I'm going to do a test. I'm going to do one test with driving in normal, and I normally drive around in race with the level 6 or 7, but when I get on the highway I go on level 8. So I'm sitting at a red light right now, so my first start is going to be with the sprint booster off. It's a bit more laggy that I noticed, and the gears changes are still the same, but the car is not, doesn't feel like it's awake or alive. So here we go. As you'll notice, it seems to be, you know, it's not as responsive, and I'm just cruising. It doesn't feel like anything extra is going on. When I hit the gas, I can feel the gas does take a little bit more pressure to get the car to go in motion than you normally would if you had just sprint booster on. When you put the sprint booster on, one thing I noticed is the sensitivity level on the throttle and the pedal. It's very, very much sensitive to where when you tap it, you can feel the car respond a bit more. So overall, I feel like the sprint booster does help the car just respond. I'm gonna hit the gas now and demonstrate the kick down and what it sounds like when you hit the gas in the car without the sprint booster activated. So here we go. Okay, see how long it took to kick in? I love it every time this car does that. I don't know, something about that noise, it just does it for me. But we're gonna stop at this light, and the next time we take off, we're going to take off in 6 as my normal drive around. And I like 6 better because it feels like the car is a bit more responsive without being jerky. If you go into 8, 7, 9 in race mode, it's gonna be jerky. Here we go. It feels like the gears are, the car is very much more responsive as we hit the gas to go. And I feel like the RPMs may hang out higher. I'm not 100% sure, but the car is not in sport mode. It is, as far as the transmission is concerned, but we are just only in drive, and I can tell you just tapping the gas slightly, you can tell. I don't know how much the exhaust noise is translating over, but if I hit the gas while I'm driving in sport mode, it's just the automatic, it's ready to tap. I'm gonna hit the gas and show you how quick it steps down now. That is why I like 6, because I found after some experimenting, once you hit 6, it's like the sweet spot.
Oh, okay, my bad, you didn't say that.
To be on the road where you need to overtake, or you want to take off a bit more smooth, or you want to have a bit more of that sport feel from operating the sedan. I actually like 6 or 7 sometimes, it just depends. But riding around in 6, I do enjoy the car more, and I enjoy the responsiveness of the sprint booster. I read online in the Club Lexus forum about the sprint booster or the pedal commander. I'm not sure who copied who, but I like the sprint booster better because, one, it's small. It can be mounted in a location I feel like looks a lot better inside the car versus the pedal commander. I haven't seen it physically in person, but just seeing the pictures online, it feels like the pedal commander is a lot more bulkier and much larger. Now I just started off from the light again at 6 in the Sprint Booster. I feel like the car it feels a bit more modern, if you will, as far as the responses. These Texas streets aren't nice at all. So next we are in race mode 8 and in race mode 9 now. So I'm going to take off in race mode 9. All right, here we go. So that is, and you see how aggressive it is now. And this is in race mode. I feel like I might be having a little too much fun right now. 9, 7. This is 7 race mode. Now we're gonna go to 9 and I'm gonna do that little noise I was telling you about. So while you're cruising, you can tap it and just hit it enough and let go off the gas. It's one of these motions. I like that. There we go. And I'm still in drive, I'm still cruising, and it can make that noise. I like it as you're slowing down. You can do that. I feel like it's just more character to a car. I don't think it necessarily does anything extra. But the sensitivity in using the Sprint Booster in level 9, I think it's a bit too much. It can be jerky. If you're trying to be smooth and drive normal driving with it in 9, the gas, it makes the car feel like it'll see, I feel like now it's a bit too responsive to where when it does kick in, it's a little too much, a little too powerful coming in. So overall, I would recommend this being one of the first modifications for your car if you're looking for some sort of performance to make your car drive better. If this was one of your purchases, I would recommend this for Sprint Booster to honestly any car, especially the 4-cylinders the hybrids that don't have that takeoff speed, and you want to be able to, you know, transition that power to the wheels to be able to accelerate maybe a little faster or have a better response time. I would recommend this for better or more fun spirited driving, if you will. I think spirited driving, or at the autocross. I'm not sure about shifting gears, but that responsiveness of the Sprint Booster definitely wakes the car up a lot more and does make you feel a lot more confident about hitting the gas and actually operating your car or driving a slow car fast. That's what it is. The Sprint Booster allows you to drive a slow car fast